never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We are here for our AEW Collision live reaction. About to say Rampage. We're here for our AEW Collision live reaction. It should be a really good show. There's actually a dream match tonight. MJF defending his AEW World Heavyweight Championship against Kenny Omega.
Yes.
Yep, that should be a really good show. We get she was in the Fatal 4 last night. She defeated Sky Blue. Who was Sky Blue, Willow, and who else was in that match?
Anna Jay.
She beat. Is everyone's screen is pitch black?
Right now the gold's coming out.
Oh
no, my screen.
Blade.
Oh, I thought the whole thing just went black because I just turned it on and everything was black, so it was.
Oh. Well, Jay White's walking out on my end.
Can you guys see me all right?
Yeah, you can see you.
Yeah.
All right.
And we got to see. Did you get to see on the? I don't know if you might have missed it, Connor, but on the intro, on the Collision intro, Abaddon came out, which is pretty cool. And I
give me more Abaddon. Give me more of her.
I mean, I've been saying this for the longest time, man. I've been wanting some more Abaddon, and I'm so happy we get to see her tonight, fighting for that championship belt against who's she fighting? Chris, right? She fighting Chris.
And then we got. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and then we got and then like Connor said, we got that dream match with MJF and Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
I think we got a pretty stacked card tonight. I think there's another match. Dax, I believe Dax Harwood is going to be facing. Is it Ricky Starks?
I think so.
I know that one came up. I think that one came up last minute. So I'm and AR Fox, man. AR Fox went MIA. He went MIA for a while.
I was missing him though. AR Fox, man. I mean, that's talk about somebody that's underrated.
Absolutely. And yeah, they're throwing a little vignette of all his little highlights because, yeah, like you said, he's very underrated. Shouldn't have left the that whole thing that he had with Swerve, man. We had something going there.
I mean, personally speaking, I think it's good for him. I don't think he needs that. I think he needs to have his own little, he needs to have his time to shine. I don't think he needs to be in a faction. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he can get some type of push, right? Because I mean, man, with the way the roster is stacked, it's hard when you're solo like that,
Yeah.
It's hard to get that TV time.
You gotta get him where you're feeling,
And I mean, he could also be going for some Ring of Honor gold. Like have him, I
wouldn't be mad at that at all.
Why not? Let's get him and Shibata. Why the hell not? Let's throw that match on there.
That's not a bad idea, though. For real.
I'm like, yeah, let's see him go for some of that gold too, because man, like I said, the roster is just so damn stacked right now.
I mean, when I say AR, I'm thinking about the future of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? When I look at him, I see the future of wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's crazy talented. Like the moves that he does, you don't see, right? Like he does stuff that only AR Fox pulls off, and
right.
And that's what makes him stand out. That's why he's Like you said,
Oh, look at that.
we got Samoa Joe also. Okay. And then we do have Ricky Starks and Dax. Okay, all right. Damn. The card's gonna be
look at
better.
that kick. Oh, with the Insagiri. Look at that. That's badass, bro. The kick up with the Insagiri. Who does that, bro?
Oh man, and look at that. A stunner off of the second turnbuckle.
Yeah. Off Brett's rope.
Oh, okay. Now I see your kick. Okay, so you're a little bit ahead of me. That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm probably about a few seconds ahead of you.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I didn't see no kip up Insagiri. Hold up. Oh, that is such a good move.
Oh man, look at that.
I'm really interested to see how this crowd's going to be tonight too. AEW's had some really good crowds. The past few weeks have been really hot.
Yeah.
So we got to see what how Connecticut is here. And
right into the corner. The exploder suplex. What is that? Wow.
Damn.
Oh man. It looks like a nice crowd, though. Looks like a pretty nice crowd.
Yeah.
Decent, pretty decent.
Yeah, I think that's a smaller venue too, right? It makes it look even
smaller.
So it makes it look even better. It looks like it's almost sold out.
Right. And that's the thing, though. I mean, like you can when you recording for TV, you can do that kind of thing. You can if it's a smaller venue, you can cut the shots tighter.
Yep.
And it makes it look huge.
Yeah. And like I said, dude, it looks like it's sold out. Like I don't see any empties.
Right. Oh. Whoa, damn. You're gonna see that in a second.
Oh, good.
And it kicks out. He kicks out. Connor's having some technical difficulties. He'll be with us in a little bit.
Hey man, I usually have technical difficulties on my end as well, but are you hearing me okay?
Yeah, you're coming in good. It happens, bro. It happens.
Yeah. So like the other day, I was watching.
Comes with the territory.
I was watching the Manning cast the other day. Because when they're on, I usually watch that for Monday Night Football. And they had Aaron Rodgers on, and Aaron Rodgers, his feed, whatever the hell was going on, he just sounded terrible. And I was like, you see, a $1 million production like that, multi-million-dollar production like that, and they still have their technical difficulties. So I think we're gonna, So that's what happens when we do this stuff from home. We're gonna have those little hiccups. Yeah.
By the way, I'm a huge fan of Aaron Rodgers. I don't think I think he should have stayed where he was, but that's just my opinion. I mean, think about it. The man was badass in Green Bay. He leaves Green Bay. What happens? He gets injured.
Man,
tell me it's not karma. Tell me it's not karma.
Absolutely karma. You got everything situated, Connor?
There he is. That got everything.
Marie is ready to buy her first home.
Hey, you look good. You sound good.
I should be good. Because on my end, everything was going in and out.
When you buy with Rocket Home,
we got Jay White and AR Fox in the first match. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot.
Whoa! Look at this lock. Look at this leg lock.
Yeah, and when you can get only with Rocket.
I feel like they should have kept him with Swerve's group. I think that's where he got.
We,
I think he had a good thing going with that.
we were just talking about that. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think he even needed to be in a faction. I think he just needed some time to shine on his own. I mean,
Yeah.
the proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying?
Because once once he got out of Swerve's group, he's kind of been in limbo.
Yeah, I mean,
Lost
he
in
had
the
that.
shuffle.
Yeah, I mean, he happened that thing with Nick Wayne, and then, I would have liked to see more of that too, right? I mean, they should have had like a squash. I mean, they should have had a match where, after
Yeah.
what he did, and then there was a little feud there, and then AEW just kind of just said, nah, we're just gonna ignore all that.
They took a page out of WWE's book right there.
No, I did.
Yeah, they're not gonna remember that.
I did see something from Fightful that around All In, he lied about his truth about some of his visa stuff going into All In. So maybe that was his punishment. Maybe he got suspended. I don't know. But
Hell,
AR Fox is a
Lisa
good
from that.
talent. I think they should have just had Darby beat him up when he was injured. He was still in the group, but he was just injured. Then he comes back from suspension and still a Swerve group. And then the final payoff would be AR Fox eventually going on his own.
Whoa! What the hell? That was
Ooh.
dope.
No,
He's flying everywhere now.
damn. He just took all four of them out.
He's airborne.
Now, this is who Top Flight needs to rub off on. Because I know AR Fox and Top Flight was teaming up trio there. And everything. And then, like, everything
what I'm talking about?
Fox does, everything AR Fox does, he hits spot on. He never misses.
Oh!
Yeah, we were kind of talking about that too, Carter. That the stuff that AR Fox does is stuff only AR Fox could pull off, right? I mean,
Right.
Like a lot of the moves that a lot of these other guys do, they miss 90% of the time. But AR Fox, he doesn't. I don't think he can miss.
He does. Yeah,
He nails it though. He nails it every single time.
But someone like him needs to rub off on Top Flight and not necessarily copy.
I agree, Connor.
Style, but just to prevent injuries from happening, and because it's always one gets injured and the other one gets injured. And before it was always Darius fault. It's done.
It's high risk, They it's and that's the thing though. Mark said this not too long ago. I mean, in that when you're doing that kind of wrestling, I mean, injury is inevitable. You're gonna get hurt doing all that.
I think Top Flight can become tag champions if they're gonna have to stay healthy for at least 6 months.
And that just hasn't been, and that just hasn't happened because the stuff that they're doing. I mean, going back to it again, we're gonna sound like a broken record, but yeah, it's not sustainable really when you're not when you're doing that type of stuff, man. You're just more susceptible to it. You're not. It's not that you're injury prone. It's just those things are bound to happen.
Exactly. Oh my God. Oh shit.
If he would have hit that, I'd probably been it.
Oh.
Damn. It's like I'm watching total nonstop action right now.
Dude, this match is going ham right now. I'm loving every bit of this match.
This is a badass match, though. I love it.
That match was total nonstop action right there.
I heard about TNA. I heard TNA's back.
Yeah, they
in a big bad way.
They never left for me. I always called them TNA.
I know. I'm going to be honest. I thought I never knew that it wasn't TNA. I would always call it TNA. I would say Impact.
What was this? Always told his belt back.
What?
He took his belt.
What the hell?
What? He just left it. What? Why don't you just leave it?
Ran off.
No. Oh.
Why don't you just leave the belt? He
Okay.
took the title and then he dropped it for him to get it back.
Yeah.
What was that? He should just ran out
Damn.
there.
I know. What
What
the
does it
hell?
all mean?
Or like maybe he was supposed to try to get it and they were supposed to snatch it, but they didn't do it in time.
Ah,
I don't know, but
it's not a bad opener. Not bad at
he
all.
came out of nowhere and swooped in. And
And so here we go. So we're
What
getting
does it
this
all
little
mean?
graphic, right? We're getting this graphic for MJF and Jay White. Why would they put that up,
Right.
knowing that MJF is fighting Kenny Omega for the belt? Why would you put that graphic up? Let's hold off on that. Put it up at the end of Collision when or if MJF wins. Because now, I mean, because you're advertising something that could possibly change, right? Because I mean, if Kenny Omega wins tonight, then
They
he's
kind of
fighting,
spoiled it though.
right? Isn't it kind of like a spoiler, right? I mean,
It's pretty much a
kinda,
spoiler.
yeah, I think MJF's gonna retain tonight. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna, because Kenny Omega still hasn't finished the story with the Don Callis family, has he? He hasn't really finished
Right.
that.
yeah.
He
It's
got
still ongoing.
Because he's been on a losing streak against those guys. He lost against Batista twice. He lost against him and Jericho lost at was it what's the dream? They lost. And then
Right, 'cause
Jericho
right,
got
'cause
beat you hard.
I think Don Callis said that he hasn't won since him and Don Callis broke up, right? Like I don't think Kenny's won a singles match, since that happened, and
Yeah, that's true.
so he's on his crazy losing streak right now.
He did beat
Oh man, here we go.
I believe it was last Wednesday. Or was it this Wednesday that Kenny Omega beat Kyle Fletcher? I think it was last Wednesday, but that's his most recent win. Oh, and him and Jericho won a tag match against I forget who they beat, but I think the Iron Savages maybe.
Yeah, Iron Savages.
What's
Well,
going
Kenny
on here? I
Omega-
did not.
Kenny
Dalton
Omega hasn't
Castle?
been on-
Dalton
Yeah,
Castle.
wasn't advertised beyond, but
Dalton Castle and the boys.
oh, they're going against the Guns. Oh, the boys are wrestling. Yeah, this isn't going to last long. This isn't gonna last.
It's gonna be short.
Oh, okay.
Dalton Castle's just leaving them. He just left them. Wow, he just left them.
Ah, man, you're killing me. You're killing me with this. They're killing me with this. How are you not gonna have Dalton Castle out there?
Nigel McGuinness just said it well. He just said that this is going to be a slaughter.
It's a massacre.
There isn't going to be a match. They can end it right now if they want to. I mean, the boys are really good, actually, but I don't know. Thanks for watching.
Brenda, hey Brenda.
Collusion.
Hey Brenda, thank you for tuning in.
I haven't watched Collusion yet. I might check that out though. But we're watching Collision tonight. Collision's got a really good card. They did add a match today. Dax Harwood and Ricky Starks. That should be really good.
Yeah.
And of course we got Sheeta defending the AEW Women's Championship against Abaddon. Where is it? Yeah, we were talking about that. I'm glad he's back now. Heavy rain causing internet inconsistencies. We don't have any rain here. I know Mr. Jacobs said before we went on the air that it's snowing in his area. So,
yeah, it's snowing up here.
I mean, it's been raining off and on to act up. There's sports AEW does cause to wonder where he is on the logo seen in a while. Well, we have seen damn. That was a long Irish whip.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of the ones that we've been saying are finally coming back. We've seen Abaddon, some of the Roses getting ready to come back. I believe that Fightful.
Give me more Abaddon.
I believe that Fightful said that Serena Deeb has been backstage a lot more recently. So,
sweet.
Hassan Burrell.
I miss her though, man. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's one of the best women's wrestlers that they have in women's division.
I agree.
What match? Yeah, that was a really, really good opener. The second match was, well, it was what it was supposed to be.
On YouTube TV. That's on what is this? TNT?
I'm pretty sure it
It's on
is. Yeah.
TNT?
Yeah.
It's showing at 8, but doesn't show any live videos. It's on TNT, John.
Where do you like? What state do you live in? Because I know someone said that there's been heavy rain, but that wouldn't be the reason it wouldn't be on YouTube TV. So.
Hmm.
But yeah, it is on YouTube TV because that's why I'm watching it.
Same.
Yeah.
So at 8, that's weird. I know they've had problems with that recently, but it's gone for at least me and Mark, who has YouTube TV.
I'm watching
I
through
like
Infinity, so
I like this video package that they put together for Omega and MJF.
it's well done though. It's very well done.
Collision is what we call it. Chris sometimes says collusion. Chris has got an illusion in his head. He calls it collusion.
Collusion.
I was like, I always wondered if I was the only one who who would hear that, and I was just like,
Wait, does Chris really
that's not
call
how
it
you say it.
collusion? Wait, does he really say that? Collusion?
I forgot how he said it. It's called collision, but he would say he would say collusion or something.
Collusion.
He said it some weird way, and I'm just like,
Collusion.
I've never noticed it before, so now ain't no telling. Yeah.
You're for a collusion.
Oh yeah, but this is good. I love, man. Yeah, I can't believe we're getting this. Connor, you had said, "Oh, I didn't want to see this on just any episode of Collision," and here we are on it.
Right.
Just a random episode of Collision, and we're getting this dream match.
Yeah, in 3 days.
Sometimes wrestling fans get spoiled.
If MJF wins, he'll become the longest reigning AEW World Champion of all time. Which they got to finish the story with MJF and Jay White just to do all this for like the past
They
few
have
weeks.
to.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, the build-up for that has been really good, right? With Jay White stealing the belt and whatnot, and they're going back and forth on the mic. Jay White is pretty good on the mic too, like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember seeing.
Let's not forget about Adam Cole.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to finish that too. I mean, MJF and Adam Cole, they got to do something with that. They have to.
He's probably the person in the mask, I bet.
I was about to say we got to figure out who's the person under the mask. I mean, that's a
whole
other thing. That's a whole other thing that we got to think about.
I never thought about it being Adam Cole, but that makes sense.
I think the number one person would be is Adam Cole. It could be Kyle O'Reilly. We haven't seen Kyle O'Reilly in a while.
That was my guess.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
That was my guess a couple of weeks ago. I had said it might be Kyle.
But it's not.
That's a good point, Connor.
It's not one of those two. It's they raised this person out of AEW, and he's the greatest trick the devil ever pulled is making you people forget he ever existed.
That's what the shirt says. That's what the shirt says. That's what the shirt says.
That's a cool shirt.
All right.
So
that is a pretty badass shirt.
If they were able to pull that off, and actually, like, they want everyone to forget CM Punk right now. And if they were actually able to pull that off, that would be the biggest swerve in probably wrestling history. Maybe.
Absolutely, yeah, hands down, it would be. It would, yeah. Everybody's jaws would freaking drop if it was CM Punk under that mask.
I know who would complain about. I know
that'd be brilliant, though. That'd be totally brilliant.
Dave Meltzer wouldn't know what to think.
I think his head would explode.
Yeah.
He should just retire from whatever. Just no more. Just give it to Brian Alvarez. What is his name? Brian Alvarez.
Brian
yeah.
Alvarez. Yeah.
Dave Meltzer blocked me on Twitter.
Figure 4 online.
But I'm leaning towards Adam Cole being the first 100 now. But it could be CM Punk. It could be Kyle. It could be someone that we're not even thinking about.
No, and I think that's one of the we were just talking about that this setup that they got going on, and we were almost already forgetting about there's somebody under the mask, and more than likely we're going to be seeing who's under that mask at Full Gear, right? I assume that we're gonna see who's there, I don't even know.
Oh my God, I love this. I'm sorry, I love this. I'm looking at Danhausen right now.
Danhausen. Yeah, they've been showing this for a while. He's fixing the.
I'm sorry, I love that.
Speaking of people coming back,
great.
there's another one, Danhausen. Happy Halloween, humans. That's
Happy
the same.
Halloween, humans.
I was about to say, what if it's Danhausen under the mask? What if it's Danhausen with the devil mask?
That'd be something.
Well, it's Dolph Ziggler's brother.
I think whoever it is, why the hell they got you on TV?
What's he doing there?
Well, you
Last
thought
time I saw
talking-
him, he got smashed.
You thought I was talking to Rena Shafir, weren't you? Just Dolph Ziggler's coming in. That's the only reason he'd be on TV.
I mean, to introduce his brother.
Yes. CJ. Oh, I see what he's doing. CJ Perry. She's been doing this like trying to find clients and stuff.
Yeah. He throws him in there.
Hey, that'd be funny, right? He that'd be funny. He opens up the door and Miro's just there waiting, and he just
throws him in. Get in here.
Didn't you see what?
Get over here.
You just called it, Mark. What the? You literally just called it.
Look at that.
Whoa.
You literally just called it.
I get some Halloween,
He was right
Havoc vibes right now.
He was right waiting.
That was a lucky guess.
Now, what is this? This is cool.
Yeah, she looks fucking awesome.
Now,
Is this the
is
women's
how
title
Halloween-
match?
Oh man,
Yeah.
she looks great.
I'm assuming so. I think it's got a lot of Halloween.
The Beetlejuice hair. She got the Beetlejuice hair.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
awesome. Yeah. Go girl.
Yes, Kevin
She's
Kelly. said
awesome.
it.
I love her.
Even Kevin Kelly. Now, the fans been wondering where is Abaddon.
Hey, and Connor, I think you had even said on one of our episodes when we were doing, we might have been Collision. I don't know if it was Collision or Dynamite, but you had said Tony Khan. It's it's Halloween. Bring back Abaddon.
Yeah.
Tony Khan might be watching our shows. Bro.
Oh, he's listening. He's listening.
I tweet at Tony Khan I tweet at Tony Khan on a daily basis. So he.
Shout out to TK.
Thanks for watching, TK.
Who knows?
Don't forget to sub, though. Don't forget to sub.
Yeah.
Right. You got to sub.
No, I think Shida will probably win this, but hopefully this is the start of Abaddon being used regularly.
Damn, she looks good.
Because horror, there's a lot of horror fans out there that would probably watch AEW if they knew who Abaddon was. Because she's on another level.
What?
Like you see
I just
someone
know
like
it's her paint. I just know it's her face paint, man.
on Abaddon. Like she takes
Yeah,
it to a whole
Spawn.
nother level. Like there's characters like Rosemary or Sue Young, but Abaddon takes it to a whole nother level.
Dude, she looks
She got
so
the Beetlejuice
awesome,
hair,
bro.
Spawn face paint. Dude.
She looks awesome, man. She looks awesome.
She takes it to a whole nother level. So they use her regularly. A lot of horror fans would probably watch Abaddon if they knew who she was.
And I
She's
like
amazing.
this Halloween. I like this Halloween gimmick that they got for the ring, man. They need to do more shit like this more often.
Yeah,
See, they
I
used to
agree.
do that.
I feel it's like a Halloween Havoc kind of vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they used to do that, like for Bash at the Beach. They like that was really their last like good stage for stuff like this.
Yeah, yeah.
2019 Halloween. 2019 Halloween, they did pretty good. They had
Yeah.
the Rick and Morty stuff over the ring. They had Tony Khan dressed as Orange Cassidy.
But that was cool. That was pretty cool.
I wish I'd get back to some of that stuff because I could have like Daniels and mannequins out there. I don't know. They could something. Ooh.
Oh.
I don't know if I'll be wearing that in a match.
Damn, let's go.
Oh, she got. Is that the thing that Finley used to use?
She just did a
No,
drop
it-
kick in a dress. That's badass.
Oh,
Isn't that what like Finley used to use? Like what was it called? The thing that he used to carry around him and Hornswoggle.
Shillelagh?
Yeah, like they look like
Shillelagh, yeah.
they look like what she had. It'd be something
But-
that Abaddon won.
Oh, a missile drop kick.
So
Yeah,
this
she
is the
was
thing.
going
So-
off
so-
in that dress, though. She
So
drop
this is.
kicking
I
it.
know. Yeah. Don't remind me about what's going on in that dress. But they got all these stuff out here, and what I mean, can they use this stuff? I mean,
It's a
I mean, the ref isn't calling it out. I mean, I
Is it anything-
assume it's legal.
I seen on Twitter that like the match was it was basically like a street fight basically, but it had
okay.
like it was like
A Halloween street fight.
basically, but
Oh, look
it had a
at that.
different
Oh, that's
name
so
for it.
cool.
I believe it was like Fright Night something, Fright Night Saturday, or I don't know.
Fright Night, right? Or Fright Night? I think that's what they said. I think I saw something of Fright Night.
Fright Night. You gotta get the pumpkin and hit her with it. You gotta pick the pumpkin up and hit her. You gotta do
So what it
that.
is.
Why is it there if you're not gonna use it?
Somebody has to get hit with that pumpkin, right? And
I
and
agree.
the trash
Yes,
can.
somebody
And
has. Somebody has to.
If they don't, you will hear that on Busted Open for sure. By Bully Ray, you'll hear about that. Gotta do, where is Chris? I don't know where Chris is at.
Ask Chris.
Speaking, I don't know. I'm going for MJF. What about you?
I'm
yeah, I mean,
MJF all the way.
and I posted my shirt, so you got it there.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's, you know,
probably someone not thinking it. Yeah, it could be someone that. I'm assuming you're meaning the person behind the mask.
that's a good point, Brenda. Could be someone that we're not even thinking about.
And yeah, I'm glad Dan has a feedback. He's been out for quite a while. Adam Cole, baby, AEW. Yeah, tonight AEW has been really on fire tonight.
I agree.
Yeah,
The opening was
really
pretty
into
badass.
this. I'm really into this match, but I mean, I'm just a crazy Abaddon lover as well, though. So, like,
If anyone hasn't
You're not the
already,
only one.
if anyone hasn't already, if someone's new watching, you haven't already, definitely subscribe down below. You see on the screen we got AEW star Brandon Cutler coming on for an interview November 11th. And we have one more interview in December, which is very close to being finalized. I would say maybe in the next week or two it'll be announced. Definitely subscribe down below so you don't miss it. Yeah, definitely. We have fresh weekly new content. Weekly live reactions to Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. We have talk shows, Talking Elite, and AZ Canada. We got a lot more stuff. Jacobs actually pitched an idea that I've been meaning to get back with him on. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of new stuff on the channel. This man is a little, yeah, a little bit. We were actually watching a match. Was it Thursday? We're talking Elite, and it was Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, right? And it was like the Halloween thing. And had
You don't want to
pumpkins
miss
on.
out. You don't want to miss out. So
Same great taste on the go.
Can you guys hear me?
We've got your back.
Oh yeah. But just sub, guys. I mean, we put on a bunch of great content.
yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, we reacted to on Thursday.
I've seen that.
talking
Yeah, I
a
saw
lot
that
of
match.
a lot of Halloween themed matches, and then I know Marvin probably remember. We watched Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, and it was kind of like that pumpkins, and I could see it a little bit WWE, but well, I was watching it until it went to picture. It was picture in picture. Now it's still on commercial.
Yeah,
But
I saw that match.
But that but nobody has anybody like Abaddon. So that comment is a little too WWE. But there's no character in WWE like Abaddon, right? I mean, can we agree on that?
There was,
Cool.
but Boogeyman, but he's no longer there. So
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's too WWE.
he doesn't really count.
There's no one like Abaddon.
He doesn't really count. He's not there anymore.
Oh, with the high knee.
I'd like to see a Boogeyman and Abaddon. Something like that. Well, what would they call him in AEW? Booger Man? I don't know.
Okay, now that sounds fun. What would they call him in AEW?
It was a broomsticks. I was wondering what
that's
was
a
in
good
those
question.
trash cans. I was wondering what was in those trash cans, and it was broomsticks. I was like, "Are
I
those
don't know.
heads?" I was like, "I thought it was." Oh,
Can you hear us, Mr. Jacobs?
Oh, snap!
I think it might be
Yes,
a
I can hear
delay.
you. Can you hear me?
I think
Yeah,
it might be
I can
a
hear you.
little delay.
we got a lag, right? I think there's a lag there.
I think there's a little delay. A few seconds.
There's a bit of a delay.
Or baseball. Was that a baseball bat?
No, yep, she got his bat.
Swing it.
Oh, there you go. That's how you utilize a bat.
This match
Yes,
needs to
it
be a little
is.
bit more extreme. Like they need to
black
use those
bat.
pumpkins. Like
Yeah,
utilize those
Abaddon
pumpkins.
got cake.
in
I
the
just
corner.
noticed that.
Like,
You just noticed that?
have they used any of that stuff in the trash can? Or
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Yeah.
Yeah, I just now
Maybe
noticed
so.
it. I just noticed it.
this match needs something more to it. Ooh, that was a good clothesline.
Go call her Betty Crocker. Whoa! Damn, that was close.
Oh, she.
What if they botched up and Abaddon actually won this match?
No, not the candy.
I mean,
Not the
not-
candy. Not the candy. The Twizzlers. No, not the Twizzlers.
The candy. Candy.
Not the candy. No.
Twizzlers. Gummy worms.
Oh.
Damn, now I want gummy worms.
People thought it was thumbtacks.
Is it candy corn there?
That's not gonna hurt. I don't feel like it's not really a weapon, but
Oh,
it's all hard candy. So
Legos are worse.
yeah, Legos are. Some say they're worse than thumbtacks. I've heard some wrestlers say that.
Exactly.
This match needs something more. Here we go. Finally, someone Abaddon brought the pumpkin out.
Yeah, have you ever stepped on a Lego? It sucks.
yeah, I stepped on a leg. Oh,
It was a very miscommunication.
Oh.
They need to utilize some of the stuff in the ring. They got that pumpkin. They got finally.
There you go. Thank you. Get that damn pumpkin.
took all this time to do it.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
Ew,
There's a Jekyll in the audience.
yeah, there is a yeah. I've seen that.
All right, that was a good fun match. I enjoyed it.
There could have been a little bit more to that. It's kind of rushed a little bit. I feel like.
My girl Sheeta.
Oh,
Is that green spray paint that's still on there? Cheeto, how you not watch that thing?
Tony Storm?
On the belt. I'm saying on the belt. There's still
Speaking
green
of
spray
cake.
paint.
Yeah.
You ain't never lied, Mr. Jacobs.
See that? I love her. I love Tony. I love Tony's Marilyn Monroe kind of thing. I'm digging that.
Yeah, it's good. It works. It works.
This is what AEW needs more of, actual characters. Like someone like Tony Storm, really, she knows how to portray a character.
I love how in her shot it's black and white, but you cut back to Sheeta. It's
No,
I love that. That's good.
Yeah, that's one of the coolest.
Exactly.
That's one of the coolest things, right? Like they've been doing that for a couple of weeks, and every time they cut to Tony, it's in black and white, and then they go away, and then it's color, and then it's back when it's on her, it's black and white. It's perfect, man. It's like I love that whole Marilyn Monroe type of deal that she got going on, and then the way they present her, right? Like they cooked with that one. They cooked with that presentation of her. I love it.
So we got Dax Harwood and Starks next.
And then we also got a Samoa Joe and somebody. I didn't get to Samoa Joe's.
What's going on right here?
I'm not mad at that at all.
What was this supposed to be? I thought it was going to be something else, but it wasn't. World's End.
I mean, how many pay-per-views is that in a span of like, what was it, like the past 5 months? We've had like 6 pay-per-views, right? It's like
we've had at least 8 this year,
and they have all happened like in the back end of the year.
Yeah, I bet they're gonna have pay every month now, but they're gonna need that max deal pretty soon. That's gonna be tough. Like every month paying $50 a month to watch a pay, that's gonna get tough.
Yeah. I mean, it's been tough lately with all these pay-per-views that they've been putting out. I mean,
they're gonna have to get that max deal because they've been talking about it for a while, but they actually
right,
that
they're gonna put them on max, right? The way AEW the way WWE puts them on Peacock, right?
Yeah,
that's what you're talking about.
Like have the whole video, like basically their streaming service, have all the past AEW stuff, and you get the AEW pay-per-views monthly.
Because Max did just put out a sports thing for Max, so there's a new sports sports page on HBO Max. So and AEW's on the All Elite Access is on there, but that's the only thing that's on there is All Elite Access. But
like if you see Peacock and they have like the hubs and they got the WWE, they share the same thing for AEW. Then you get all the AEW, you get all the past TV like Dynamite, Collision, Rampage, past pay-per-views, buy-ins, the Dark and Elevations.
And they could charge for that, and people will pay for it. I mean you could you can easily charge an extra, $8 a month. I think I don't know how much Max is because I already get it because I have AT&T, so I already get it for free. But I mean, if whatever they were charging, I would pay for it. I mean, if I'm over here paying $10 a month for Ring of Honor that's not doing anything, I mean, I would definitely pay, a good $15 to $17, $18 a month for Max with AEW stuff on there. Man, I want to go. I mean, I still get to go back and watch the pay-per-views, but I want to go back and watch with Bleacher Report. You get to go back and watch pay-per-views, but I want to go back and watch, some Collision, some Rampage matches. I never got to see that Rampage with Mox and Wheeler Yuta. That match was actually. It was on my birthday. I missed it. I didn't get to record it. And I just had no way of watching. I want to go back and watch that match. Like
there's a lot of new fans that probably haven't seen a lot of that stuff. That they're probably I'm not even subscribed to Max, and I would see they would get a new subscriber out of me just by AEW.
See, and that's the thing. Like they need to figure that stuff out because they need there's an audience out there they could still grab. So. They gotta figure that out.
And they have enough content for actually have a spreadsheet of all the content. I could probably go through it now. Talking about streaming service, I from week to week I keep up with because some people like to say that they don't have enough content, but I already have proof that they keep up with it on my phone. So AEW streaming service. Dynamite has had 212 episodes so far. So that's probably how many hours of content right there, just let alone. That's a lot of hours.
That's a crazy amount of hours. I mean,
they got 115 or 116 now as of last night of Rampage. But some Rampages is at 2 hours because you got the Grand Slam Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
As of tonight, you'll have 20 Collision episodes, 192 Dark, 111 Dark Elevation. You have 8 Battle of the Belts, and they also have the AEW House Rules, their house shows. But they did film those shows. The cameras were rolling, so they have the footage. They have even the one house show they filmed in Daly's Place during the pandemic. The cameras were rolling, so they have all that.
Do you think they could? What about? I mean, and then what about the Dark? Do you think they could put the Dark stuff on there, or is that?
They got 192 Dark episodes and 111 Dark Elevation. They got the 8 Battle of the Belts. Of course, they got the All Access. They've had 22 pay-per-views, 25 buy-ins, like pre-shows and stuff like that. They got AEW Fight for the Fallen 2019, AEW Fighter Fest 2019, the AEW Control Center, and they also have some women's content. They have the AEW Women's Tag Team Tournament Series that they had a few years ago. They have the AEW Women's Eliminator Tournament because they had some matches that was just on YouTube, and they had some matches from Japan, I think, that was filmed in Japan but was in the tournament. AEW has almost 100 episodes. And then here's some of the fun stuff that no one has seen. So AEW has a full library of the Jericho Cruise matches that was filmed. That's in the AEW library. So they have the Jericho and Danhausen stuff. They've got a bunch of stuff that's never been released. They've got the AEW Dark Fan Fest matches, and they went to it was Japan or somewhere for AEW Fight Forever, and they had an AEW Gamescom exhibition matches, and they filmed all that stuff. So,
I mean, that's thousands. I mean, that's a lot of hours of content right there.
So they've got more than enough content for a streaming service.
I wonder what's holding it up because that seems like it should be a done deal. Something has to be holding it up for some reason, right? Something's holding it up.
I think they're trying to combine it into a new deal. Their next TV deal. and no one combined it everything in one. So when they renew it, they get they get more money out of it, I guess. But
Makes sense.
that's got to happen very, very soon because they've got a lot of content. And like nowadays, streaming is where that's how a lot of people watch. So.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what, too? Speaking on that, we were talking about, Max and how they have the new sports section. They have live. They're having live games now. So with that, you could put Dynamite on there live. I mean, you don't even have to, think about just not just worry about all the content from past, but you could put that stuff live. What they're doing now, because they got live now. You can watch the. I was able to watch the playoffs, the baseball playoffs. Hockey's on there, basketball's on there now live. So they could definitely put AEW on there live too, not just with all the past content. So I don't know. I see something there, and I don't know. Like I said, something's holding it up, but I guess it might be the new TV deal. They probably want to wait on that,
right?
And then they said just combine it all.
Was that's next year? Was that January or
when contract expires?
The new TV deal.
It expires in January, so
it expires in January, and they haven't even had. And there's no new deal yet.
Well, there was an option that can pick it up, basically just to put it off, renewing them, like a 1 year option they could use, but.
Okay.
So it's been a minute since we've seen a new episode. I just need
I'm about to say they were in front of the Rampage, and it says last night on Rampage. I'm about to say I was really screwed up with the graphic.
Newest theme music and music video, which is called "The Best Thing on
I don't want to see it.
Okay, you may not. You can proceed. Great, strong stuff.
It's one of the reasons I miss Punk on Collision.
Since we have seen you.
This one would have been on. But I will say, QT Marshall's really improved his. He looks more like a star now.
That's a pretty nice belt.
Yeah, I was at a Collision in Kentucky, and he had a match.
I like his suit though. The suit's badass. It is. Very old school.
I think he had a match against Gravity, I believe, and it was actually a pretty good match.
This is the place where the best luchadors are. So I'm going to be watching very closely, and I'll be defending this title
passed away?
very, very soon.
Okay. For anybody that comes to mind, you can great
It was Matthew Perry.
Thank you.
Matthew Perry passed away.
This is your first day. Really great seeing you guys.
Is that the guy from
Matthew
Friends?
Perry.
They're here from QT Marshall defending the AAA International title.
I think Matthew Perry's the guy from Friends. I think that's his name.
Jacob, who was Matthew Perry?
Oh yeah, it was the guy from Friends. He was was it Chandler?
I never watched Friends.
Chandler,
it wasn't my kind of show.
He did pass away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, I went on Google and TMZ Friends star Matthew Perry dead at 51 after apparent drowning.
Oh, damn.
What happened to him?
Says another one, Los Angeles Times. Matthew Perry found dead in hot tub.
In a hot tub?
That feels like someone killed. That doesn't sound accidental.
How do you drown? Yeah, because you said he drowned. How do you drown in a hot tub?
That sounds like foul. That sounds like foul play.
Big time.
Did something. There's more to that story.
How do you drown in the hot? Yeah, exactly. How do you drown in the hot tub?
There's more to
Sounds
that.
like foul play. I don't know.
But thanks for letting us know, Jacob Henderson. Yeah, there's more to that story.
Damn.
That's what I read actually about it, but we our thoughts and prayers.
Thanks for the news.
Yeah, our thoughts and prayers are out to his family.
You mean because how do you How do you drown in a hot tub? How does that happen?
It only happens unless someone.
Yeah.
I don't want to get banded on here.
Condolences.
Yeah, well, R.I.P. Matthew Perry.
Yeah, there's more. It's impossible to drown in it. Unless it's a
Unless
deep,
you know.
unless it's a deep,
I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not. I'm not going to touch that.
It must be a deep. I've never been in a hot tub that's really deep.
Well, let's not touch that. We're not going to touch that.
But thanks for letting us know, Jacob. Tony Storm is no Marilyn Monroe. But Tony Storm would
They're
disagree.
not deep at all. So let's not even go into it. Let's not touch it. Let's not even go into it.
Tony Storm reminds me of Macho Man. That's an interesting take, Chris. I can.
I mean, she's not, but you know, she's not doing a bad job at cosplaying.
The way.
Yeah, right. Because that's what I mean. Yeah, we're not saying that she's Marilyn Monroe, but we're just the act, right? Is Marilyn Monroe-ish, basically.
Macho Man thing. How so?
It's still crazy to see that Big Bill as a champion in AEW.
Right. She's doing a good cosplay of Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
We got 9 people watching. Everyone watching, thanks for tuning in. Let us know below who you're going for. Are you going for MJF or are you going for Kenny Omega in tonight's dream match? We've all said that we're going for MJF. But let us know what you guys think. Who are you going for? What happened? Ooh, that's creepy. That was good. The way they cooked that. Can you hear me, Mark?
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah, there's some kind of delay thing. You know, last week when we were at Collision, someone.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, there's something going on. I don't know what's going on. But when we were at Collision last Saturday, someone said that they saw Malachi Black and Buddy Matthews go inside. This person we didn't really. It's just some random person. We didn't really believe him. But once the lights went out, and then I told Chris, like, you watch the House of Black, and then they popped up not once, not twice, but 3 times during the night. They popped up in the first of the show, middle of the show, and they popped up at the last of the show. That was really cool to see live, and like the way they run, like when they do that kind of stuff, we noticed that they cut the lights out dark. Like no one can see anything. Even if you shine your phone, you're not gonna see anything. They had a bunch of people surrounding this one person, then they rushed him underneath the ring. That was really interesting how they did that kind of stuff.
You know, and I always wondered that too. That's some great insight because I always wonder what does it look like inside, you know, the arena, right? When they cut out the lights, like can you see, like? But you're saying you couldn't see anything, like it's completely pitch black in there.
Yeah, basically, you're not gonna see, and you have to have a really good flashlight to see anything. But there was one time when, like, the security guards was around, like they just like the lights went out, and for whatever reason, like I guess what they do is like they a bunch of security guards surround whoever's going to be under the ring, and they all come at the same time, cut the lights, and then go underneath the ring, and then no one knows what happened. But they're really fast when they do that kind of stuff. Like they're like that when they cut the lights. Like it's like they're actually popping up. I don't know.
Because they have to be, right? I mean, you have to be really quick. I mean, you know, it's live TV too. I mean, that's the thing. Is like it's live.
You screw up on that. There's no no reruns. There's no.
I'm trying to figure out
There's
why.
no. I didn't see this kind of earlier. Abaddon versus Lesnar would be a dream match. That would be really, really good. They both got similar characters.
So what's going on here with the House of Black and out here on this match? Are they feuding with FTR or what's going on?
Last week the collision they attacked Bryan Danielson and Dax Harwood. Then they attacked in the main event. They attacked who was it? Claudio Yuta
Against
Big Bill and Ricky Starks.
Yeah.
And then
and then Big Bill and Ricky Starks were like with them, right? They kind of like they helped do the beatdown or whatever. So
they kind of like there's gonna be a 5-on-5 tag. House of Black, Big Bill and Ricky Starks versus the Blackpool Combat Club and FTR. So they kind of acted like.
Which I wouldn't mind. I would like to see that. I think that would be.
Yeah.
I think that would be great. Could you imagine you're sitting there and you got Malachi Black and Brody King just hovering over you? I'd be like taking so many freaking selfies right there, like, and people are acting like they're not even there.
Yeah. I'm just not finishing Yeah, I think I'm not gonna not either. No disrespect to Shida. I like Shida, and she's been one of the best since day one. But thanks to Ray, they held on to it a little longer. I'm curious to see. I'm guessing it's going to be Shida and Tony Storm at Full Gear. That's what they kind of acted like. So that should be a pretty good match. How do you fall asleep? I don't know if it's possible to fall asleep. I mean, honestly, you took a lot of pills and you just fell asleep and you didn't wake up and you grounded, I guess.
Yeah, and I had heard that. I mean, a while back, I know he was, he was dealing with the drug abuse issues and stuff. So that's unfortunate, but
yeah, that's there'll probably be a lot out about that. Mr. Jacobs, everything coming out. Yeah, I know.
Hey, you can't have the power go out, bro. You can't have the power go out when it's snowing. You're gonna freeze. You're gonna get that power back up and running. What's going on?
I wonder if the snow kicked it out. If it was so cold it kicked it out. I remember. But Mr. Jacobs will be on. He'll be back on shortly. Or if not, we understand wrong, of course. Oh, that was good. When he starts that, we will be right back.
Grimy film on your teeth.
Dr. G?
It's actually the buildup of plaque bacteria, which can cause cavities.
Most toothpaste quit working.
I like that. That's funny.
It's tough cavities before they start.
Crap.
That's gonna be a meme.
You know, Smart Water found a smart way to do water. What else can we make smart? What about adding water to your beauty routine?
I've seen one other
That'd be
comment. Let me yeah, I hope Tony's watching the yeah. Well, obviously he's probably watching, or I don't know if you're meaning the podcast or the match. I would hope he's watching the match. And he's the owner of the company. I would hope so.
Yeah, he probably comes back and watches, or he might do little tidbits and come back after. He's in gorilla position, so he can't. I don't think he's watching live. I think he goes back he might watch some stuff after.
Yeah, you never know, because Tony Khan, there's a lot of things that people don't know about him. That he really takes fan feedback very strongly. Sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing, because some fans are just.
You're not gonna win all the time. Like it's a never-ending thing. So
you really gotta have your own plan, and then also. I mean, you can still take fans' feedback, and you can still, take whatever ideas other people might have, and just, I don't know, like there's different ways of doing it. So, also, care about the fans' feedback, and also, not just always being with the fans and all.
I mean, it's one of those things about picking and choosing your battles, right? Like you gotta figure out which ones are gonna be, which ones make sense, which ones work. because it's not because like you said, it's not a bad idea to take stuff from fans that that are dedicated like us that are dedicated to the product. We're not trying to sabotage or crap on anything that Tony's doing. We're only thinking about the product and making it better. I know there's other people out there that are gonna have some crappy ideas and stuff like that. So that's why you gotta like pick and choose. I mean, one of the shows that we did, it was the we're doing about WWE, and we're doing like how we would what we would change about so and so characters and stuff like that. Were you on that one, Connor?
I don't think I was on for that one. I think it was you, Wayne, and Adam.
Okay, yeah, and we came up with so many good ideas for WWE and how we would book a lot of these characters, which was a really fun show. Go back and check that out if y'all want to see how we would basically dream book these characters and how we would change them. And I kept saying, if WWE was smart, they would watch that show and they wouldn't have to have writers. I mean, or people or how to book, because we had a bunch of good ideas on there. Everybody had a good idea on there. It was so fun to do because and me not really watching WWE all that much. We were still and Adam too. Adam said that he's not really an avid WWE viewer, but we were like, even at that, we were still able to figure out things, how we would book, characters and how we would change them either from heel to babyface or from babyface to heel. There's a lot of good ideas. You don't have to like get every single one, but I guarantee you, we at least had a couple of good ideas that they could use.
Yeah, that's a good suplex. Yeah, I know some fans like to. It's not really criticism; they're just like they don't want AEW in business, and But I give AEW a lot of criticism sometimes, but I would say it's constructive criticism just to make the show better. Not that I want them to go out of business.
Because it's in good faith. You're talking in good faith. Yeah. You're not trying to. Yeah, because there's no way in hell we want AEW to go away or to die the way these weirdos say that stuff, because you're talking about hundreds of people that would lose jobs and lose income.
Just go back to when WCW went out. There was a lot of people who lost jobs. I mean, WWE kept a lot of them, but I think after some time, they released about all of them eventually. And not even wrestlers, back behind the scenes crew, all kinds of people lost their jobs. I don't want to see that again.
Yeah, and because you can't. Everybody's not going to be able to go out on the indies and sustain the life that they're already living, right? The way the money that they're making here, they're not going to make it out on the indies.
Well, that was something to see right there.
But going back to this matches, we got a pretty good match going on here. I never. I swear, every time I watch Dax, I don't think the match is going to be good, but he just somehow puts on a banger every single time.
I'd like to see him going on a singles run and go for the international or TNT or one of these days. Cash ever gets injured or is out for a long period of time, and have Dax probably go on a singles run.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he puts on these such good matches every single time. I don't think that I'm gonna enjoy the match, and then I'm watching this match and I'm like, holy crap! He's putting on another banger like he usually does. Pretty underrated, right? I mean, when you think about it, I mean, they do put out these 5-star, Meltzer 5-star rating matches, 6 stars. But when he does it by himself, he's also really good. And I really like Dax. I think he's a really good underrated performer in the ring, especially solo.
Yeah. Devin Hunter throws it. Damn. Almost had the win then. Big deal.
So the word is on Rosa is creative. She's waiting on creative to do something for her, which is insane. Because the easiest thing, right, is just have her come back and cut a promo that that she wants the title that she never lost in the first place, that she had to give up, due to injury. Like, I mean, how hard is that?
Damn. I stole that one. And I like the finish to that too. That was a really good match.
And this match just like came up like on the drop of a dime, right? They didn't say anything about this match for like 2 hours before Collision hadn't even started. So
that's right.
Whew, and look at Ricky Stark's chest. Dang. Oh, and we got a blackout.
She wasn't really gone for long.
Oh. Is she wearing her wedding wing or?
Knew it. She was out just to distract them while they come to the ring.
Starks and Big Bill are surrounded by the House of Black.
Yeah, they're definitely going to some kind of 5-on. Who's this? What?
LFI?
About time. This is the first time we've actually seen them in AEW. I think that the odds are even, but like the sides are even, but what side are LFI on?
Yeah, I was about to say, so they want beef with House of Black or what's going on here?
I mean, this is a 5-on-5 match. FTR. This is a 5-on-5. A 5-on-5 match to set up. Yep, there we go. All hell's broken loose.
Let's go. I am all for this, bro. I am all for this. Give me this match at Full Gear. Take my money, Tony. You got my $50.
All hell's broken loose.
So LFI has went babyface then, right?
Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool. I dig it. Yeah, because there's too many heels. We need some more baby faces.
I wonder if Andrade were going to play a role in this because he was in that group originally.
Who was that? Who?
Like Andrade. He was in that group.
Yeah.
That was a good feud, Andrade and Rouge. They went against each other. Well, speaking of Andrade.
Last week we saw the hot and flexible CJ Perry offer you a business proposition, and
he's not going to accept that offer, I don't feel like. Because
he's
not like a job or anything that would just get squashed around like by Miro.
Yeah.
He would actually he could probably beat Miro.
I would love that match at Full Gear. Can we get that match at Full Gear?
I don't think Charlotte's going to like that match, though.
I'm not sure what that means.
Why is that?
Because he's wanting a new client. It's not his wife. CJ Perry, and of course it'll be on screen. But yeah, that'd be a good match at Full Gear. Miro. Those guys, ever since Collision started, they've been getting used a lot more. House of Black too. A lot of them's been getting more TV time and actually getting their characters out there. Bullet Club Gold's the best example for that. They've really been able to thrive as a group. Collision started.
I mean, and when you think about it, yeah, I mean, even though Punk is gone, and I know that they kind of created the show for Punk. It has gotten so many more people TV time, like the way you're saying that all these guys that, that we couldn't fit everybody on Dynamite and Rampage, right? And then now with this show, it's doing wonders for AEW. Like it was,
Yeah.
they came up with a good idea to put on another show, and
I think
and now.
Like, I really thought they should keep the same show format, like the soft brand split. Like, really a hard, like, people can still go to both shows, but like,
Yeah.
if you do it like that, like, just because Punk's not, like, all you gotta do is Punk's gone, just put Danielson in Punk's place and then problem solved.
Right.
But
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't mean you can't see, you know, I don't know, some people that normally are on Dynamite on Collision every once in a while. And,
Well, MJF is like the prime example, right? I mean, MJF was just always on Dynamite, and now we're seeing him on Collision, and it should be like that. The champions should always be able to go to both shows.
yeah.
Right? The champions, no matter what belt it is, that should be either way. And then you could still have, you know, your certain people that you're going to have on Dynamite, and then your certain people you're going to have on Collision. And then you can always mix it up. I mean, we're not. This isn't the WWE draft, you know, that they try to do here with this. So yeah. I mean, just having this extra show and having people get more TV time has been awesome. I love Collision, man. I mean, I loved Collision once it started, but I mean, I just love AEW in general. So.
Collision's got more of a old school vibe, like actual. I mean, Dynamite's still good, and well, I watch all AEW. I think all the product's good, but even though Punk's gone, Collision is still my favorite show. And like they've still kept some of the things that Punk kind of created. The only thing that took away was like the or like here recently, like you know the promos that started the show.
Yeah, so I've been kind of wondering about that because I really like that at the beginning of the shows when they're having those little promo things, those little promo battles at the beginning. That was like,
so they kept it even without Punk. They kept it, but I think as of last week when me and Chris were there, they didn't do them.
And they didn't do it again today, which is a little disappointing.
I'm here with the TBS champion Chris Statlander. You have requested
Wow.
this time to be able to talk to Willow and Sky.
Chris Statlander.
Where's yours, Jim? Thank you very much, Lexi. And yes, I did want to talk. I wanted to talk about what happened in that four-way match
You
last
should wear
night
the
on
outfit
Rampage
more
because
often.
you both had a great shot at the title
Sheesh.
and yet neither one of you were in. So whatever's going on between you,
Mr. Jacobs, you would like this. You would like this.
Sky Blue looks pretty good too.
And I think we both, Sky, stood a chance.
Oh, that's the one I was looking at. That's who I was paying attention.
More than anything, I felt this like
I was like,
tension
sheesh.
just keeps growing stronger. And ever since we
Actually, all
got
four of
into
them.
Julia and her spooky dust,
Lexi Nair looks pretty good.
something's been getting even worse with you. And
Yeah,
she's
what
back
has
tonight.
been going on?
So maybe we should address this.
Anything that I have to say to Julia is between her and I.
Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, yes, she did.
Nigel. Oh no,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
didn't.
A lot of people doesn't like Kevin Kelly, but I really like Kevin Kelly. He brings a different vibe to the show. I like I'm Rick Abani too, but
I love you, Rick Bonnie, man. Hell yeah.
I think long term when guys like Taz and Tony Schiavone and them retire, we're gonna have guys like commentators like I'm Rick Abani and Caprice Cole. Damn. What the heck? They didn't get to announce his full name. But,
They're like, nah, not so hot sauce.
and Tracy Williams is really good on ROH. Him and Brett Titus, like they're a really, really good team. There was one match when the new era of ROH first started. It was Tracy Williams and Brett Titus versus Aussie Open. And that was a really, really, really good match. But we're all talking about other commentators. Like when a lot of those commentators retire, like Tony Schiavone, Taz, Jim Ross, you got guys like Ian Riccaboni, Caprice Coleman, a lot of those up and coming guys that will probably be the new play-by-play commentators in the future, obviously. Because Tony Schiavone is not going to be around forever. So, but they got a bright future for the commentary team. There wasn't even that.
Yeah, because I think Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman are really good. I mean, those guys, I really enjoy listening to those guys on commentary. When
I like Caprice Coleman. He's really funny on.
Yeah, but they're like a good team though. Like him and him and Ian, they have good chemistry. Because you need that. Like you need the good chemistry when it comes to commentary. Like Taz and Excalibur are on another level, right? Taz and Excalibur, like those guys are just through the roof. Like that's the bar, and everybody else is below that. But I would put second is Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman in that, and then I enjoy Chris Jericho on commentary. I know a lot of people didn't like Chris Jericho on commentary. I enjoy Chris Jericho on commentary when he would do Rampage.
Yeah, he still does occasionally.
Just gotta scream my name. I'll be your friend. Good luck. Dangerous opponents.
Yeah, I forgot about Samoa Joe. He's gonna have something to do with in this match.
For the world title next, live on Collision.
That's gonna be interesting to see what Samoa Joe has to do with all this.
He's trying to. He's playing mind games with MJF. I mean, telling him I'm going to be your friend. Call for me. I'll help you.
I think what to do at World's End in December is, Samoa Joe's he's wanting the title. Wardlow's wanting the title. Jay White wants the title. At World's End, do like MJF as the champion versus Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. Maybe just make it a triple threat or a fatal four-way and add someone else in it.
So we did.
Just MJF, Wardlow, and Samoa Joe in there alone would be crazy.
And I was thinking about this too. I think I was thinking about it earlier that we don't see enough triple threat matches in AEW.
Not a lot of multi-man. Like we don't really see many fatal four-ways or triple threats.
It's every once in a blue moon that we get those, and I mean, the moon should be blue coming up because I think we definitely need something like that with all these people that are coming after MJF. We need to see like a. I mean, let's do a fatal four-way for the number one contender right after Full Gear. Let's get some Mojo, Wardlow. Who else wants a shot?
I'm pretty sure I could fit Roderick Strong in there.
Okay, put Roddy in there. Shit, maybe even Eddie Kingston. Let's do some type of build. But this is gonna be hard because with these pay-per-views, almost one after the other, to try to get some type of build up, it's gonna be kind of hard. Because then what happens after? So at World's End, that's at the end of the year, and then the next pay-per-view is until Revolution, which is in what, March?
USAA?
Yeah, they do it February, March.
So, and then there's going to be this huge gap of no pay-per-views. So we're not going to have a pay-per-view for January. More than likely not for February, not until March. So that's, what are we talking here? 8 to 10 weeks of no pay-per-views. So this is going to be a lot of time for build-ups and.
At least that we know of. I mean, they could have pay-per-view for January, and because this is the first time they had a December pay-per-view, so I don't know. We could have a pay-per-view in January, or
I'll just have water. Okay.
You think they would announce something like that, like right off the bat? Because what are we October, and they just announced the one for December, so that's already they got us a 2 months advance.
If they did a pay-per-view in January, at the end of November, they would have to announce for January.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, they could. They could though.
I don't know if they're having a pay-per-view in January or February, but we'll see. I like the World's End name. That's a very cool name. World's End.
Yeah, I like that too because it's the end of the year, right? So like World's End, end of the year. Yeah, I like that.
A lot of storylines finishing World's End. I have it here. Freeze. No Jacob.
Yeah, he has a heater. He's all right, so he'll be all right.
Johnny, that doesn't make sense. I just want to say the House of Black stop it. They're making that set or trying to be Bray Wyatt. They're very different. And of course, they do some the same gothic stuff, but Bray Wyatt was more. How do I say it? He was more.
Yeah, I don't really see that either. I don't see.
I get the gothic of it a little bit, but they were Bray Wyatt more. I don't know the right words to say.
But you can't say that. I mean, Bray Wyatt, did dark stuff, but I don't see it. They don't wear masks. I mean, they're not trying to be different characters. They're the House of Black, like that's in their name, so there's gonna be darkness and whatnot. So I don't know. You can't go and say everything belongs to somebody just because it's dark or whatever. I mean, I love Bray Wyatt and all that, but you can't say that somebody can't do dark stuff and then just stop it because what do you want him? You want him to come out in rainbows? Like, come on! Like, let's let people do what they want to do.
I mean, if that was the case, then The Undertaker would have been the last person to ever do something like that.
There you go. There you go.
But
that's a great point.
I like how Kenny Omega's gear.
Did you see that little pause he did because one of his things came off when he entered the ring? He kind of stopped there for a second.
It should be a very interesting match. This is definitely a dream match that these two guys have never really encountered each other. Like in past storylines, they've never really encountered. They were off in two different worlds. Like Kenny Omega was doing stuff with Hangman, and and MJF was off doing stuff with.
And it wasn't until recent, where on a BTE episode a couple of weeks ago, where MJF came out, and that's when he first told Kenny Omega, what was it, like 30 days, bitch, or something like that. And so, so this match is gonna start. It looks like at the 30-minute mark. So what I'm guessing, Connor, is this is going to be a 30-minute draw.
That would be the perfect way to do it. That would be the perfect way to do it. Neither guy looks weak. Neither one of them wins. Neither one of them loses. Because this might probably happen again at some point on pay-per-view.
It has to. Especially if we get the draw. If we get the draw, which I'm guessing it's either going to be a draw or Jay White's going to come and interfere.
Or could Don Callis could do something.
Oh, that's another one. Yeah, that's another possibility.
Sounds like the finish is going to be a way that they can do this again in the future. Hopefully it doesn't last. Yeah. Chris, the player, Sky Blue's going to join the House of Black soon. Yeah, I think that's going to happen. They're kind of doing it like they did Julia Hart. They're waiting a little while, so there's kind of throwing hints around and stuff. But yeah, I think she'll join the House of Black.
I'm a little upset though that the belt isn't present. That's still kind of.
So what did they hold on? Nothing. Like when the referee.
Yeah. No, there's nothing. He didn't hold up nothing. But they did the graphic for it.
That's why they need to have this match again for the actual on the line. But if Kenny Omega wins, what does he get?
He gets to say that he's champion because Jay White's not gonna give him the belt.
MJF had a chance to get it, but he didn't get it tonight.
Which he should have. I would have liked to have seen that, right?
I would think if Kenny Omega was going to win, he would have the world title present with him. This has been a good. This would be a good match for all in three.
Like, dude, everybody, like, these people in Connecticut are so freaking lucky that they got this match. I mean,
yeah, out of nowhere.
Literally out of nowhere.
I got a pretty good crowd tonight.
First break coming up here. Next break will be only 90 seconds. And we're a long way away from that. First break coming up here. Next break will be only relatively split between two superstars, and it's a very interesting.
I was saying something like that was missing.
Of course, known for a fast-paced, high-impact evolution of New Japan Junior Heavyweight style, where MJF.
No. Oh, good. Oh, that was smart. That was smart by MJF. And that's really good stuff, like ring awareness, psychology. Ooh.
So we got Jim Ross on commentary as well. So we got Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, Nigel, and Kevin Kelly. Is that right?
I think Kevin Kelly went off because when they showed the commentary table, it was three of them.
Is perhaps MJF one step ahead of his challenger? I wouldn't say right now. I mean, it's been pretty much a draw so far.
Yeah, they already know they're gonna have to pace themselves because this is gonna be a 30-minute banger that we got, Connor. We're gonna...
Yeah, they're gonna. What was I gonna say? Oh, a lot of people. There was this guy on Twitter today that was basically saying that MJF should lose the belt. He hasn't been a good champion and all that, but he's had a really, really good reign as world champion. He beat Ruby Starks, Bryan Danielson. He beat all the other pillars. He beat Hiroshi Tanahashi. He's beaten Ethan Page for the title. He's beaten Adam Cole twice. He beat Samoa Joe. And all those matches were amazing matches. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know how you can't consider this a good reign that he's. This run that he's been on it's been awesome.
When he finally loses it, he probably will be the best. He probably would have had the best run.
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see us going back and being like, yeah, this was something special. Because I mean, if we're even.
Ooh.
I'm thinking, this is gonna last a good little while, right? Like, I don't see him losing that belt until maybe somebody that he fights, maybe at World's End, maybe. And then we kind of create maybe this thing about it being maybe a storyline with the whole signing 2024, right? Like him leaving and whatnot. They could build up to some story there to have some kind of something there happen, and it's like, is he leaving? Is he going to WWE? But it's more than likely it'll be a work, right? That he already signed, and we're just all kept in the dark about it.
Yeah, because that pay-per-view is December 30th, like right when his contract started. They were right there. I think he loses that at Revolution 2024.
That's what I would say too. That's what would be my guess. Was that he loses the belt then?
Wasn't there supposed to be an injury update on Bryan Danielson's match?
What was it?
Yes, they posted on Twitter. There's supposed to be an injury update on Bryan Danielson. I haven't seen that.
Is the world champion even though Jay White has the belt?
This is the same WrestleMania.
And MJF are scheduled to go The main event here on Saturday, number 3 took on pay-per-view, but with Kenny Omega,
Thanks.
Kenny Omega
I found this.
with the key form.
I showed this off the VHS tape, but Mom found a VHS. But it's not the same one. It's WrestleMania. This was in 1992, and this was in 1990. I'm trying to find the VHS to this.
Let me see. Put that up again. Let me see what you're listening.
It's Roman Hogan and
Ultimate Warrior. Oh, nice.
And my mom just found the VHS because I can't find the VHS. I know I have it somewhere. And this is WrestleMania 1992.
Do you have a VHS player?
Yeah. I got I recently got a new. Look, I've had VHSs my entire life, but I recently got a new one. Because I like going back to the VHSs and going back to.
I would like to do that as well. I would like to go back and get a VHS player and start collecting some VHS tapes.
That's what I do. I bought a cheap one off eBay, and then I go to Goodwill, and they have like a lot of cheap VHSs.
You ever you have any like flea markets over there where you're at?
I normally go to Goodwill and like flea markets, and like I found like yesterday, it was like a few weeks ago. I got Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3.
How much were those?
Like $1 a piece.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
And like they're in good condition too.
So when you got them, were they with the cartridge and everything, like the box, the case?
Yeah, it all looked good.
Dang, for $1 a piece.
Yeah. I met with this. It was like on a resale site. And this woman, I bought like 5 of them from her, but she had so many that she said that I could pick out any ones I wanted for free. So I got a bunch of them.
Like the ones that I would want are the Star Wars, like the original Star Wars. Because I think my niece, she got like a gold. She got like a gold box set that she found like on eBay or something, and it was like a gold box set of the original Star Wars. She bought it for like $50.
You say $550 or $50?
No, $50. It's $50.
$50. Well, say $550.
Yeah, Kenny's coming out, man. Kenny's doing Kenny stuff right now. We're seeing. It almost seems like we're seeing New Japan Kenny here.
Yeah.
I've heard that cliche all my life, but I don't buy it.
And as he should be, right? Because I mean, he's going after the title here. This isn't just a regular one-on-one singles match. This is for the belt.
It's for the belt, but the belt's not present.
And yeah, it's not present. Damn.
I guess we can just take the Ring of Honor Tag Team title just to say they won something. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that Bryan Danielson injury update. I don't know. I guess they want to save time for the main event, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. They said they were going to announce. They were going to talk about that, right? That's right. We haven't seen nothing about that. That's right.
I'm guessing we're not going to see it since it's already the main event. Maybe they just saved it for more time for the main event, or they're gonna do whatever they was gonna do on Collision on Dynamite Wednesday. Because I remember them saying something about that.
Yeah, no, I saw that too. I saw them like posting that they were gonna have an injury update. But yeah, but we didn't get anything. We were watching the whole show, so I know we didn't miss it.
Well, I know they if they did show it, it was only for select people.
I'm gonna be right back, Connor. We'll be right back.
All right. No, they didn't. Probably more on the head or the hair.
Old school. Gnawing away at that knock.
Ooh.
Wow. Arm whipped him into the ropes. Or into the turnbuckle.
MJF got some offense now.
This may be MJF's downfall. Moments like this. Put it over the kangaroo kick. And the fans respond. Should I block this JR?
Is that what I think it is in the front row? No, it's not. There's a YouTuber I watch that they do a lot of wrestling stuff. In the clutch, I believe that's what their name is. There's one of them I thought that was in the front row, but that fan's got the shirt of CM Punk and MJF, and but it was the younger MJF, like when MJF met CM Punk as a fan. Like they showed that picture plenty of times. That fan showed that.
Creative offense. Sure was. 1, 2. That's not the same effects as an atomic drop. Because he got a lot of that pressure on his tailbone. Sure.
If you guys have not seen AEW star Brandon Cutler, will be on here November 11th. It's going to be on a Saturday, so there won't be a live reaction to it or anything. It will just be the interview itself. Because that week, Rampage Collision will be on Friday. I'm guessing Collision will be on a Friday. So Brandon Cutler was going to be there for Rampage, so he couldn't do both. So we have to postpone it to the next day, but he will be on November 11th, Saturday. No, what is this? He's been on a table, but there will be a disqualification if you get a table. This isn't a false Canadian match or weapons match or anything. This is a normal match.
So the tables are kind of legal, right? Because I mean, because technically you're not using it. You're not like it's not like a chair where you're hitting somebody with it. If you land on the table, it's just there, right? So that's the one thing about tables is that those things are pretty much.
I think AEW should come up with like a thing of what their rules are, because for some things it's very confusing. Like they should make a rule like what are the rules for AEW? Like because it's very different from some wrestling. I think they should have like a full thing like this is our rules. This is what like tables are legal, but chairs.
If you think about it, right? It's like the commentator's desk, right? You go out there and you slam somebody on the commentator's desk. They're not gonna call a disqualification for that because it's just there. So I mean, it's like you're throwing them on it, but it's not like it's not like I said, it's not like a chair where you're grabbing it and you're whacking somebody over the head, or any type of foreign object that you're using. Which would cause a disqualification, but with tables, I've always been under the impression that tables are straight up legal.
This is gonna end badly for whoever goes through it. I'm waiting for both of them going through it.
Yeah.
I think AEW should have like a full spreadsheet of what their rules are, just so some fans won't be confused. Like when they see something like this, that's out of the ordinary, but for AEW, that is their ordinary. This is gonna hurt. Damn. He probably did break his neck.
Oh my god.
That was a good one. Take a Snapdragon.
Kenny got a crazy look in his eye right now.
He's not gonna put him through. Someone's gonna promote it. Oh man,
Oh my God.
they both went through it. I knew it. I knew they both go through it.
Did I hear JR? Did JR say I think he's broken in half? that
Rounded corners that resist
Oh,
That
look
was
at
a
this
bad table. That was a bad table spot. That hurt.
Look at that, and they got a timer. Connor, you see the timer? You see that for the
Yeah.
commercial? I like that. They need to do that
Yeah.
more often.
That hurt. It was a good table spot and a bad table spot at the same time.
Yeah, that definitely hurt.
It's good for it's good viewing it, but being men, it's probably not so good.
Now they're checking on MJF. That's not Ralph Sampson though. That looks like a different doctor. So that might mean it might be serious.
Yeah, it's normal doc. Because sometimes
Oh wait,
Doc
now
Sampson, he's used for like actual storylines. Like he's out there and it's not a real
RSV is out there.
injury,
For
but
those 60 years and older, protect against RSV.
hopefully they're both okay.
Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent low
Because they're checking Kenny Omega too.
yeah, it looks like he might have messed up his knee.
And it's not
Like you said, it was a good and a bad table spot.
It's good for the fans watching, but not so good for the people going through it. I know Kenny Omega's had a lot of knee problems and stuff like that.
But like MJF, like going back to what you had said, that you saw some people saying that MJF, hasn't had a good run. Like that match with Samoa Joe, he was doing crazy stuff like this too, where he was taking like crazy bumps, right? Like, give my man some credit. Give him some credit. Like, where is this coming from?
Look, and that in the match with Danielson, and then the very next week, MJF shows up and he has 2 black eyes. Like, do you remember that?
Yeah, dude, that was crazy because I mean, you wouldn't think that, right, when watching the match, and then afterwards you see those things and you're like, wow, like these guys really went through the ringer on this.
MJF looked bad after that. He got worked in that. Like that was probably MJF's toughest matches out of this title reign.
And that's the thing is, like when you see shit like that, like you ought to know, like he did everything he did, like everything he could, right, and put all his body and his mind and will into it, and you're gonna sit there and say that he's not having a good run. Like that is crazy. Like that is crazy. Like he is taking crazy bumps right now. He's working more than he's ever worked, right?
Yeah.
He's putting on 2 matches in a single pay-per-view, fighting handicap matches by himself, defending those Ring of Honor tag team titles. Like that's just blasphemous. Like you need to
he's wrestling he's wrestling a lot more than he normally would.
You got to give my man some, right? I mean, he deserves some type of credit here. Instead of, I don't understand why people are trying to bash him. Because is he not wrestling more than Roman Reigns?
Yeah, technically, Roman Reigns, he wrestled more matches than Roman Reigns has in 3 years. Oh, dang.
Oh! Oh, my God. Bro, what is this match, Connor? Why are we getting this? This is pay-per-view stuff, bro. We're getting this for free on a Saturday night.
Back-to-back clutch moves out there.
I could be watching the World Series, but hell no, I'm watching this right now. Like this is fantastic.
And Jeff got him good, and then he came back with him.
I am loving every second of this match. This is awesome. I think somebody commented said this match is awesome. Who was it? Murr, yeah, Murr, yeah. Yeah, you said it, Murr. I don't understand how we get spoiled like this, man. Like, This has been a really good. The match is awesome, but this show has been awesome. The whole show has been awesome.
It's been a fast show. Oh,
Oh,
good time. We got 10 minutes left. It's 9. Well, sometimes they go overtime, so over the time remaining. So,
but if there's a 30-minute time limit,
yeah.
which remember I said that it looked like the match was started like at exactly 8:30, and so if it started,
Ooh.
because I didn't hear. I don't know if you got to hear, Connor, that what the time limit was, or was it like time limit or TV time remaining?
Yeah, I didn't. See, if you in the comments heard that they said anything like that, let us know because
Help us out, guys.
I know some people are disappointed with the draw, but
did anybody hear anything like that? Anybody in the comments? Y'all could. Any of us watching? Did y'all hear 30-minute?
super good.
Ooh.
These guys are laying it all out.
Oh.
Power driver. Please just get to the ropes.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Got to the ropes. This is why I like MJF. He just protected that awesome move, the power driver. I believe tonight we finished the Ricky Starks and Dax Harwood match. Ricky Starks beat Dax Harwood with the power driver. Toni Storm uses the power driver as her finisher, and she wins with it. So I'm glad some wrestlers still use it as a finisher.
No, it's good, and I like the way Toni Storm does hers, where she does the that hip check, off the rope, and then gets them off of there, and then bang, because you take 2 shots like that to the dome, and yes, that should be 1, 2, 3, and which it is. So that works, and yeah, and again, Connor, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing the countdown timer, and I'm liking this because it's letting us know how much time you have. That it's gonna go back into full screen.
Same-day delivery, getting what you need.
They should keep that. They should really do that on all the shows. I mean, I guess you want to keep some things collision exclusive, I guess, but.
And I'm gonna say this crowd is I don't know, something about this crowd is not making this match what it's supposed to be. I think that's why I said this thing should be on a pay-per-view, because I'm not really digging this crowd too much. They don't really seem too much into it. Because I should be hearing, we should be hearing "This is awesome" chants or "Fight forever" chants, and we're not hearing anything.
It's been an okay crowd. It was better than Double or Nothing's crowd from this year. It's been an okay crowd tonight. Not the best, not the worst.
Yeah.
Ooh. How was how was our crowd in Memphis? Because I never went back and watched it.
It was great. That crowd was live. It was lit, man. Memphis was a good crowd. And I remember you saying that it was that Memphis is a more WWE type of crowd, but they were into that. And when you went off earlier, I was telling Mr. Jacobs that the past few weeks, AEW's crowds have been really hot, have been really good, and Memphis was really good. Y'all guys were great over there, man. I when I see the audience on that camera side, right where we're facing the camera, when people are standing up, they were just going crazy for everything that was happening, and I was like, I thought Connor said that this was a WWE crowd. I was like, this is an AEW crowd.
Well, I think the majority of the Memphis is like, I wouldn't say the likeness of AEW. It's just like the wrestling style, I guess. But a lot of the matches fitted the Memphis style, like the Memphis Street Fight. a lot of the matches was Memphis wrestling style, so it kind of like they've never been. That was their first time in Memphis. They went to
But this
South
is
Mississippi, but
yeah, and this is like a small like Connecticut. This is like a small Connecticut city, I think. And
but they've been there.
they've been there. Yeah, they've been there before. The Mohegan Sun. Yeah, so I know they've been there before.
Ooh. You're not winning like that. You're not winning like this.
Kenny, what are you doing? If you want that W, bro, you gotta hook the leg. Why are you not hooking the leg? I hate when they do these lazy covers, right? Like you do a lazy cover, you're not gonna get the W. More than likely, everybody's gonna kick out. Or anybody who's a great wrestler is gonna kick out of that when you do the lazy cover. Hook the leg. And I can't believe I'm saying that against MJF. I'm like, what am I talking about here?
Come on, give me something. Come on, for the beat. Don't make it angry. He gets gas probably, yeah.
Uh oh.
I don't think.
Is this it?
What happened? Yep, I knew it.
Oh, you called it, Connor. You called it.
You said that snake in the grass is here. Don't worry about it. I would look behind you.
Come on, Kenny.
You got to hook the leg.
Oh!
That's the third time he did that. Now he's on the apron. Callis.
Where's Takeshita? I know Takeshita's somewhere, right?
He's probably. Oh, roll over. So many near falls.
Oh, man.
I don't like these near falls.
Oh, here it is. Heat Seeker.
Dang, that was pretty.
Oh, that was clean.
Dang. So Don Callis came out for no reason. Someone's around somewhere. Because sometimes Nakeshita wears like a hoodie and you can never tell it's him.
Yeah, I would assume Takeshita. He could be under the ring right now. I mean, remember when all the lights were going out? He could have went out there, snuck in there, like you said. Yeah. You know the way they do their things with the lights up. But it looks like we got 2 minutes left. Let's see what's gonna happen. This is.
Jamal's done really good in this match.
Oh, he's gonna do Adam Cole's Panama Sunrise.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That was almost a 3. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's Adam Cole's finisher.
The Panama Sunrise.
Heat Seeker.
Oh, again. Damn. Oh my God, what a freaking match. What a match. Oh my goodness.
These two guys put on a clinic. That's to say the least.
Wow.
I hope these two guys are okay because they put on a heck of a match. Yeah, I agree with MJ.
Yeah, exactly. What JR said, yeah.
It's going to be a Snow Joe's watching. He's next in line, I guess.
literally and figuratively in
Wow. I can't believe that. Like, that's
Wardlow's watching. Damn, he's got two. I wouldn't want those guys chasing me. Snowido and Wardlow. And then he's got to worry about Jay White at Full Gear. And who knows who's going to come after that. I hope Kenny Omega's alright because they got another doctor coming. What is Hobbs looking at? Oh, Hobbs looking at Kenny Omega. Because they still got unfinished business. Hope Kenny Omega's alright. It's like the whole locker room watching this match.
no, yeah. Yeah, it looks like the whole, yeah.
Sportsmanship. This is going to be one of the best. This is going to be one of the best AEW TV main events of all time.
I mean, I guess we could say probably the best AEW Collision match that we've had.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good. I don't know. Does this top FTR with Sport Club Gold? That's really tough. But this is definitely one of the best matches of.
And then we get the sportsmanship afterwards. I love it, man. This is golly.
So MJF swings 3 partners on Wednesday.
This is what pro wrestling is right here, man. Like golly, we got that's so freaking awesome. That was such a good. This collision was just awesome. This match was awesome.
Collision Wayne doesn't think that MJF's tottering hasn't been good. That match right there says it all. Like that match will probably be one of the best matches in MJF run. When Todd runs over and he loses, that's going to be a match that everyone looks back on.
Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Like I already know, not even the Jay White and MJF match is going to be that good.
No,
that is one of MJF's best matches that I've ever seen. And I've seen them all. Yeah. And I can guarantee that's probably one of the best ones that I've ever seen. I mean, that's up there with the Bryan Danielson Iron Man match. Which is crazy to say because, I mean, that match was almost like the pinnacle of wrestling matches as far as MJF's career goes.
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome, dude. That was so freaking great. Oh, man, I'm still trying to process this all, man. Like, oh.
I'm probably gonna go back and watch some of that because sometimes you see things you didn't notice after you watch it live.
Oh yeah, no. When I usually go back and watch everything that we do on the show because a lot of times I don't even watch it with audio or it's very low because I don't want the audience to hear my TV and your TV. I basically go off of your TV. I can hear your TV, so I basically go off of your audio. But that's why I'll end up going back and I'll watch it. I'll rewatch these shows just because we'll miss stuff, man. Because we're talking and we're trying to interact with with the people that are watching, and then we're talking about stuff, and so we it's hard for us to. Or not hard, but we miss a lot of stuff when we're watching, when we're doing these watch-alongs. They're not easy, guys. They're not easy.
Yeah, they're even before I started the podcast, I used to always watch them live and then watch them after.
And watch them again. Go back and watch them. Yeah. Yeah, especially if they were good. Especially if you saw something that was like really good. Yeah, it's always worth a go back and watch for sure.
Yeah, because for the most years, WWE has really been the only company that's ever ran in Memphis. AEW went to kind of Memphis in 2020. They went to South Haven, Mississippi, but it was technically Memphis and technically not. But last Saturday was their first official time in Memphis, and they had a pretty decent crowd. The fans were into it. Yeah, but just as far as match style, it's they're a very old school town, I guess. Very great match. Yeah, that was a very good match, Ethan. It's gonna be hard to top that match. It's gonna be tough. I don't think any match on Full Gear will be able to top that.
And you know, just seeing that match and then seeing all the wrestlers, the way they cut to all the wrestlers backstage watching it,
Yeah.
it just shows you that it put more emphasis on it, right? That they're like you said, like the whole locker room was probably watching this match, and yeah, they put on a freaking banger, man. Like I just so awesome. So such a good show, good collision overall in general. That was a good collision, and then that match just put it over the top. I would have gave the show an A right off the bat before the match, and then with that match, it's an A plus for me. That was a crazy entertaining show, and I had a feeling too. I had a feeling, something about this show tonight. But I mean, I guess it was the whole. For me, it was Abaddon. Right, I wanted to see Abaddon, so I was crazy excited to do the show tonight. And then, of course, MJF and Kenny on Collision, mind you. It wasn't on Dynamite, it was on Collision, which we don't really see these guys on Collision very often. So we got a Saturday night treat. And so it was just a bunch of those things that just lured me, that tells me that I was going to enjoy this show. And it blew me out the water. I don't know, Conrad. Like, I thought that this show was just, it was great.
Yeah, I would give this show a top to bottom was a really good show. The first match was Jay White and AR. That was a really good match. Then Dax Harwood and Starks was good, and Abaddon and Ishida was really good too. The matches I won't really count as the squash matches, which they were just there. I'll give this show a 9.3 out of 10.
And it's so crazy too. Like, going back and thinking about it, like, yeah, that Jay White and AR Fox match.
Yeah,
like, to think that you know, to start, like, you know what it takes to like to start off a show like the one that we're gonna put on tonight, and to put on AR Fox and Jay White, just tells you how much what Tony Khan thinks of AR Fox, right? Because normally somebody that Jay White was gonna fight, that would be like middle card, right, somewhere in maybe at the end of the first hour, beginning second hour. And what did he do? They put on a show to get you started, right? Like, we were all into it after that. Like, it was like, oh, okay, like, this is a serious show. We're we were gonna have fun watching this show, and it was exactly that. It was fun. It was, and that match set the tone for the whole episode. Yeah.
Also, we got the return of LFI. We've been seeing those video packs, we've been seeing these things. We haven't really seen them in the ring, but tonight we've actually seen them come back. They're on FTR's side. It looks like they're going to be I see a 10-man tag, FTR and LFI versus House of Black, Starks, and Big Bill pretty soon. I think that's going to happen.
Which I am I'm all in for that. LFI's just been teasing all this time about coming back, and then how do they come back? They come back and they're going to team. It looks like they're going to team with FTR. Yeah, I mean, let's do it against House of Black and Ricky Starks and Big Bill. I'm all for that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff went on tonight. That's a good setup for hopefully we get a 5-on-5 match for Full Gear. That would be great. I mean, I would be all for that. But yeah, I mean, there was these little things that they're setting up now. We got the Samoa Joe, stuff going on with MJF and Wardlow. Wardlow got to make an appearance tonight as well. So we got a whole lot of stuff, Connor. We could make a whole another episode about just talking about what we saw. So we got a whole bunch of stuff going on, and we'll get into all that stuff later on.
Yeah, this is as you said, the first match really set the tone for the entire show. And then Ricky Starks and Dax Harwood kind of carried it, and then Sheeta and Abaddon, and they really didn't have a dull moment in the show. Really, there wasn't no pause or no moment where you just didn't watch. Everything had something to it.
Right? There was there was nothing boring that went on in the show. You know, there was nothing really that you were like, this is kind of boring. Let's talk about something else. You know, no, the show was nonstop. Well, let's go and say it was nonstop action, right? Total nonstop action.
It's total nonstop action. And we also seen Miro. Mark actually called that. He said
power bank that you can charge him.
Yeah.
What was I say? Oh, Miro. We seen Miro and Ryan Nemeth. Ryan Nemeth's never on TV. We've seen Andrade too. So it looks like we're going to be getting. I would say at Full Gear they're going to go against each other. Andrade and Miro. I think that would be a pay-per-view match.
Has to be.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much it for tonight's show. It was a really, really good show. Trying to think of anything else that happened. Was seeing Chris Statlander and Sky Blue. They look really good.
Yeah, we're getting more and more teases of Sky Blue turning. She mentioned that she's whatever happened between her and Julia that they're going to talk about. Which I guess I mean maybe we're thinking. Because I don't know about her joining House of Black, but maybe there being like a dark women's group, right? Like the way there was the women's faction with Saraya and Tony Storm and Ruby. I think we could do something like that. Let's get Sky Blue, or if you change her name to Dark Sky, and Julia.
Yeah.
And then somebody else comes in, right? Like we get somebody that joins them. Maybe at Full Gear. Maybe we get Mariah.
Now they're saying that what's her name? Is it Mariah May?
Yeah.
She's good. Like whenever I'm assuming she's coming. That it's going to be with Tony Storm. Whatever she's doing is going to be with Tony Storm.
So recently she posted something, I believe it was on Instagram. I forgot what exactly the thing was, but her caption was, this is like tits up or something. And she I don't know, she dropped something or something. And I was like, she just made a reference right there to Tony Storm with the, or what is it? Tits out or tits up?
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot what she says, but she said it, and I'm like, oh, okay. So she's already doing the tease now for joining Tony Storm.
If it's Tony Storm and Sheeta at Full Gear, maybe Mariah May helps Tony win.
Win the belt back, which
she already has that look that she should be with Tony Storm. Like she already has the look, and she probably could pull off a character like that too that Tony Storm's playing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that look she could definitely pull off with Tony for sure, and they could definitely. I could see them definitely pulling that off together.
Yeah, that's much it for Collision. Very good episode. I gave it a 9.3 out of 10. I believe you gave it a 9 too.
Yeah, I give it A+. So yeah, I would put it at a 9.5. But we're gonna, if we want to put some numbers on it, I'd give it a 9.5.
Yeah, it was a really good show. We will be back for our Dynamite reaction on Wednesday, as we always are. And then Talking Week Thursday. Friday we will be doing a Rampage live reaction. We didn't do one this Friday. Some stuff came up, but we will be doing one next Friday. Then we also had a new AEZ Canada episode that dropped today. Definitely go check that out. They come out every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. The episode has already dropped, so if you guys want to check that out, it's already on the channel. And on November 11th, we have AEW star Brandon Cutler coming on for an interview. So if you guys have any questions I'd like to ask him or anything you've been wanting to know, leave in the comments and we'll show it up and then he'll answer it. Or if you just want to come watch, you can. Then we also still have that one final interview at the end of the year. I think I said earlier in the episode that it's probably confirmed in about a week or two. I think that'll be I think it'll be confirmed in November. It'll be posted in November. Uh, yeah, I'm excited about that. It's definitely the biggest thing we've ever had on here, and we've had some pretty big names. We've had Buddy Matthews, we've had Eric Rowan, we've had Sabu, uh, we've had the Pope and Johnny Swinger on recently. We've had quite a few big names. Alex Shelley's been on here. He was one of my favorites, Alex Shelley. Definitely stay tuned for that and check out our socials in the link description below: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Spotify, and Podbean. I shouldn't even say Podbean anymore. Well, we aren't on there anymore, not because I don't want to be on there, but their entire site is down, for whatever reason. But we're on Spotify. That's the most famous place to find your podcast, I feel like. We're on Spotify. All of our Talking Elites are on there, interviews, and AZ Canada will be on there soon. And definitely subscribe down below if you haven't. Our goal is 500 subscribers before the year is over with. We're at 420. 420. Last year our goal was 300, I believe. I think we'll make this year's goal too. Definitely share it with your friends, share it with your family, get them all to subscribe. Yeah. Trying to think if you got anything else, Mark?
So I want to say, guys, if y'all have anything that comes up between now and then, y'all have any questions for us? I know me and Connor we want to try to start the show a little bit early so we could do like a kind of a Q&A type of deal. If y'all have some questions, as opposed to like what we're thinking, something we can do before Dynamite starts, like a good 15 minutes before, nothing too crazy. And just answer a few questions from you guys, because we want to see what you guys are thinking, and it would kind of, go in kind of motion with the show. Oh, we kind of answered some questions, and we were getting, we're getting everything rolling. So if y'all have any questions, just put them in the comments. We'll take a look at them, and then we'll like I said, me and Connor will try to do we'll try to get on a few minutes early on Wednesday. And try to answer some questions if y'all got some stuff, or just tell us hi or whatever, man. Like we just want to interact with you guys a little bit more. And so we'll try to do that if y'all have any questions and stuff like that. So we'll try to do something like that. And again, thank you guys for watching and subscribing. Again, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister, tell your brother. Tell them to subscribe. Even if they don't want you, just subscribe. Right? Just hit that little subscribe button. Everybody has an email. Everybody can do it. Just hit that little subscribe button, and we appreciate all your love. And thank you guys for tuning in and watching with us. And, for that, we'll see you on Wednesday.
I froze up on your end.
Oh, I see that.
I
can still hear you, though.
Let me just refresh my feed and I'll be right back to close out.
All right, so we're not going to close out just yet. But, yeah, like I said, guys, send some questions in. Let's talk about some wrestling before the show. Mike, it was a very good show. I'm not sure if you're talking about us or Collision, but I think they were both great. So, we kind of want to do a little me and Connor kind of talked about this, about doing a little Q&A type of deal before the episodes. We want to try to get in here a little bit early just so we can, kind of interact a little bit more, because it's hard. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Because it's hard for us to. We're trying to answer all you guys' questions while y'all are talking to us, and we're trying to answer them, and then we're trying to watch the show. So it's not the easiest of things, but that's why I kind of wanted the precursor show. Give us let's start the show at 6:45 instead of the regular 7 p.m. Central Time that the show starts. We're in Central. Not sure where you guys are at, but early, just so we can get some Got some Q&As going.
Yeah, we'll start with that on Wednesday. We've been talking about doing that. We have a few more comments. I don't know if you're going to put an awesome match in with MJF and Kenny. That was a really good match. Very good show for both. Both was good. Yeah, the show and our show. Yeah. We will see you guys on Wednesday for our AEW Dynamite reaction.
Thank you guys. Thank y'all guys for tuning in. Y'all be safe. Take care. Be here Wednesday. We'll do some chatting before the show on Wednesday.
See you guys.